Hello, I'm Phil Svitek, 360 Creative Coach, and I understand that this is a very uncertain time. And because of that, that's shook a lot of us, simply because it puts a mirror up to us and makes us realize that we don't have control over a lot of things. And I think there's a lot of panic because of that. Initial reaction is, okay, well, I need to gain control, right? So I need to buy up all the supplies so that way I can be good. Some people go into the extremes of like buying guns and things like that. People's initial reaction to a lot of this seems to be fear-based panic. And I would encourage you, it's a scary time, but look in the mirror and really realize like this is a good opportunity that we don't have control over the things that we think we have control. And the only thing we do have control is over ourselves, how we react to things, and so forth. And while that might not seem like a lot, it's actually quite powerful. But you got to do that work. Thinking, a lot of people, they used to have like 3-year plans, 5-year plans, and like all that's out the window. I can tell you from personal experience. I had plans of putting out a movie. I had plans of putting out a book. And in the grand scheme of things, right now, it's like boohoo me, because now all of it's fucked up, and who the hell knows how it's going to happen. But in the greater context, no, I was always outside of my control, and all I could do always was put my best foot forward and in making those projects and hoping for the best. And, in this regard, there's still a way for me to do what I can with those projects, but certainly not in the way anticipated. But in order to have that sort of clarity, I need to understand what I do have control over and not be woe is me over all of this stuff. Now, when I say woe is me, I mean, I think there's a way to get in tune with your feelings. Like, it's okay to be upset and various other things, because you need to allow it to process and so forth. Because if you just kind of push everything off to the side, it will just store in your body in ways that, trust me, you don't want. But, I'll allow that moment to really process those emotions, but pass them on, get them through your system. Because I'll tell you from my personal experience, I have moments of doubt, I have moments of sadness and things like that, but I bounce back pretty quickly because I acknowledge these feelings' existence, but I don't sit in them because I allow them to pass through. And I want to encourage you to do the same. So that's one thing. And also, so I know it's very scary that you don't seem to have a lot of control, but in fact, if you just look within yourself, you have a lot more control. It's time to realize you got to control you and how you react to things. The other thing is just pure gratitude and understanding things like this unfortunately do happen, and they have happened throughout history. That doesn't mean they're good, but there is opportunity within that, right? It goes back to the idea of control. What are you going to gain from this experience? And I think the fact that we have the opportunity to be introspective, and I think, and that goes on a micro level, right? But then also as a society, I think it shines a light. And so come election time, just in general through society, maybe it'll make you rethink of how we view certain things. For example, we always look to the military, in my opinion, as a country to protect us. Well, the military is not going to protect us from a virus, right? We're finding that out very, very quickly. So for that, we need doctors, nurses, and so forth. So, it's a reimagining of what we find important in life. And again, that does go back to the idea of control. You have control over that. You have control of what your values and beliefs are. So now's a good time to explore that if you're able to. I understand not everyone's able to, but by the sheer fact that if you're watching this during the corona pandemic, I would expect that you have some free time to work with. So utilize it to do some self-reflection. And it's scary, but this is where opportunity happens. This is where growth happens. And this is how we can make an impact towards the positive in the long run, okay? So that is my advice to you. Let me know what your thoughts are. Comment down below or hit me up on social media at Svitek. Please share with somebody if you think this might be a benefit to them. And for now, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.